why are you not wearing a shirt? Sir, excuse me. You're in here with your back hair, not wearing a shirt at this restaurant? Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Heathwyn and we are back to play some more of the Elemental Legacy. We are still kind of in between the two generations, so we've finished everything we needed to do for the water gen, and we are now waiting for the ice gen to be a little bit older so that we can fully transition into focusing on the goals for that generation. Links to this challenge will be linked down below, as well as links to my Twitch channel where I do play this challenge live and then edit it down for YouTube. So if you ever want to pop on by and say hello, I would appreciate it and I would love to see you there. In our last episode, Isolde, who will be our Ice Gen heir, aged up into a child, and she is having a little bit of tension with her mom, Judy. Also in our last episode, her mom, Judy, started to kind of shift some of her focus a little bit. She used to be a big party animal, now she's kind of focusing a little bit more on wellness. But the two of them have a strict family dynamic, and it's creating a lot of tension for Isolde. If we pop over into our game, you'll see that it is a Friday morning and it is also Love Day. So I'm thinking we're probably going to need to send Oahu and Judy out on a little date for Love Day, and then we're going to kind of go from there. All right, so Isolde is awake. She is kind of getting ready for her day. She needs some breakfast. It's Friday. The kids have school. Don't eat. Why do you guys eat batter? Why is this a thing? There's literal, oh, I guess there's not a lot of food in there. Okay, Judy can go and swim because her hydration was bad, but it's not bad. Oh, I'm confused. Judy, come make breakfast for people. But I think what we'll do, we'll send the kids off to school. We'll have Judy head over to the spa so that she can work a little bit on her hustle and teaching some yoga classes and getting all of that going for her, because she does want to do those things. And then tonight, once Oahu gets home from work, we'll have them go out on a date to celebrate Love Day. Okay, we need to come yell at Herman for scratching, because he's in here scratching the bed, and we don't want that. Like, Herman, you can't scratch up the bed. It's not okay. And he's kind of like, derp? School flower fundraiser. In honor of Love Day, Everest School always allows students to buy flowers to be delivered to each other during class. With some money to spend, Everest decided to take advantage of the fundraiser and celebrate the holiday. I think Everest does want everyone to feel included. I don't think he would want anyone to feel left out. So we'll say he's gonna buy flowers for everyone in class. Ooh, Everest decided to surprise the entire class with flowers while sitting in math. Each flower was hand-delivered, taking enough time to get them out of a test. Well, that's a bonus. Okay, I guess that worked out for him. Oh, tissue paper flowers. In celebration of Love Day, Isolde's class made tissue paper flowers. The teacher asked all the students to give their flowers away to someone special. Now, Isolde just needed to think of the right person. So give flowers to brighten the day or keep flowers for herself. But I do think that she would give flowers to brighten a day as well. I don't think she would just keep them for herself. She's way too, I think she's more outgoing than that. And I think too, with all of her issues that are starting to kind of pop up a little bit with Judy, I think that she would want to be more generous and more giving as well. A lot like Everest. After school, Isolde spots a sad girl sitting on a bench. She walked over and extended the bouquet of tissue paper flowers. Upon seeing the gift, her face lit up and she gave Isolde the biggest hug ever. The teacher was right. It's so rewarding to make someone else's Love Day special. That does seem like something Isolde would do. But we're going to take Judy over to the spa and have her do a little bit of yoga, and maybe we can get her to teach a yoga class and we can see how that goes. But she does want to hustle, so she wants to make money from wellness-related activities, and she wants to gain self-care notoriety, so she needs to promote herself. And then become a spa regular by hosting classes, tending to a massage chair or a massage table, and then maintain a regular customer. Since Judy has kind of shifted her focus away from partying and more towards family life, I think that having her do like a family-friendly yoga session would be a little bit more along her, like up her alley. So I think that's what she'll do. And she has a participant. Wow, this is interesting attire for doing yoga. I don't know about this one, but he's here. He's ready. Hunter Kahanui is gonna do yoga like this. All right, Judy, here we go. Judy's the first yoga class that she is teaching. She has one participant. We won't judge him too harshly for what he's wearing. All right, Judy's first yoga class is complete. She only had one person show up, but considering she's just getting started. Okay, let's try another one. Let's, again, promote the yoga class on Simstagram. Let's teach a public, again, let's do mind concentrating this time. All right, so Judy is trying another one. She just led a session. This time she's actually going to teach a class of yoga, and hopefully she can earn a little bit of money from it and kind of help things out around the house. Her and Oahu are doing okay financially, but they have 2 children that are gonna be getting ready to set off on their own, and they want to be able to give them a little something to get started with, and so all of the extra funds can help. And it looks like Hunter has returned for this class, and Judy has 2 new people. Desmond Akiyama and Ayaka Murakami have now arrived to do Judy's mind-centering yoga class. And this is a very energizing experience for her. She is really getting into wellness, really getting into the mindfulness of all of it and yoga. You can start to see it in her physique and the way that her body is changing, and she's really thriving with this new life path for her. And maybe it will help with her relationship with Isolde. Maybe she'll ease up a little bit and not be quite as strict. So Judy's class is starting to wrap up. She's really excited that she had 3 participants for her first paid class, so she's feeling really good about that. Oh, and she earned 330 simoleons from that. That's great. Ooh, what a rush. This boost of adrenaline is making Isolde feel amazing. Should she firmly embrace with her astonishingly sculpted arms, she's a child, that she likes fitness. Yes, we want Isolde to like fitness. That will make some things easier for her. Oh, maybe Judy is kind of trying to support that a little bit with her, because obviously Oahu and Judy have been very big into fitness and activity as well. So it could be that she's like, maybe that's gonna help bridge the gap a little bit. Oh, I love how they just autonomously are now teaching Isolde to ride a bike. I guess we'll do this before we go out on a date, since they did this on their own. But Judy is teaching Isolde how to ride a bike, which Isolde does want to ride a bike. She is a playtime captain. This is helping out her motor skill. You know, there's some tension between Judy and Isolde. Judy can be a little bit strict and hard on Isolde, and so maybe this is part of Isolde really doing her best to try to please her mom. Oh, and then Judy has just left Isolde out here. She went in and hugged Everest. Now Isolde is talking to Oahu. They have a much better relationship, and she always feels a lot better around him, and he is very encouraging, and he's really the reason why she has the high confidence. Judy kind of takes her down a little bit, but then Oahu helps build her back up. But as it is Love Day, we want to have Judy and Oahu go out on a date. All right, so we put down this lot. It's the first small loft cafe by Wind Monkey Pro on the gallery, if you are curious. And that is where we are going to take Judy and Oahu on their Love Day date, so that they can have a little bit of romance on this Love Day, kind of get out of the house. The kids are old enough, they feel like they can leave them home and go and just celebrate and have a little bit of time to themselves. Let's actually put them in their party wear. All right, let's have Oahu come and request a table. Oh no, he's got a mental fog? Oahu is starting to feel woozy from his mental load. Maybe he should take a break or exercise some creative skills. Uh-oh, we have to keep an eye on that so he doesn't get burnt out. Okay, so Oahu and Judy are waiting for their table. Judy is feeling very flirty from a hot dinner date. Ooh. Okay, let's order for our table. It's love day, so I think we should get them a nice drink. We'll have Judy get a white nectar blend. That can be what she's gonna drink. And then Oahu, maybe we'll have him do a tangy and zing. We'll have that be Oahu's drink. Okay, so it's not the most fancy of restaurants. Let's have her get a spinach frittata for Judy. And then Oahu, maybe he can have let's have him do a spinach and mushroom key. I guess they're gonna have a breakfast place. All right, we've got them. Their meal has been ordered. Judy wants to flirt with Oahu. We will definitely do some flirtation. She's gonna blow him a kiss across the table. You know, it's really good for them to get to come out, to have a little bit of a date, to be together, to celebrate Love Day. So they're going to talk a little bit about their wedding day. They're kind of looking back. The kids are starting to get older. They're remembering how things used to be and reminiscing. And Love Day is a good day to kind of do that, to celebrate their relationship a little bit. She can ask him how work went. And she's probably going to tell him that she had her first successful yoga class that she taught. And he cares a lot about her. And he's really interested in hearing how it goes. She's like, there was a guy and he was dressed up and he looked like a llama. It was wild. We're getting our food. Oahu is getting really tired though. So it's a good thing the food is coming because Oahu is sleepy. They're enjoying some wine. They're enjoying a nice meal out together. Wait, why are you not wearing a shirt? Sir, excuse me. You're in here with your back hair, not wearing a shirt at this restaurant? Poor Judy's got to Judy's got to look at this guy's hairy back while she eats dinner. And in fact, I think that maybe Judy is going to talk to Oahu a little bit about Isolde. And she's concerned because Isolde doesn't seem to care as much about her merperson heritage. She's seeming to want to kind of take a little bit of a different path, and that really concerns Judy. And Oahu, I think though, because he's a lot more laid back, I think he's gonna tell Judy that, you know, he took a different path from his mother and that they just really need to let Isolde be her own person and do what it is that she wants to do and what's going to make her happy. And that's going to be a little bit hard for Judy to hear, I think, but Oahu is going to be fully supportive of his children because his parent was not fully supportive of him at all. I think that our meal is coming to an end. Oahu is tired, so let's end the meal and pay our bill. And then we're going to wrap up our date and send them home so that Oahu can get some sleep. Poor guy. Okay, Judy and Oahu are back home. The kids are going to go to bed. Judy is sleeping on the couch and Oahu is sleeping in the bed. Maybe their Love Day date didn't go quite as well as expected. Maybe Judy didn't like that Oahu told her that Isolde needed to kind of follow her own path, and she's not very happy with him, so she is sleeping on the couch. She's just upset with Oahu because he wasn't being supportive of her in having Isolde kind of try to follow along with their tradition. All right, Judy is feeling flirty. I think we've had kind of not the best end to the Love Day here, but Oahu is standing by his kid and he knows what it's like to have a parent that doesn't approve. So he's not gonna, oh my gosh, look at Bacon. Look at Bacon. He's sleeping in the sink. All right, Judy, go to bed. Get over yourself and go to bed. You need to sleep. Ooh, Oahu, oh, that's right. So Oahu is having some mental fog because he's approaching burnout. All right, we'll have Judy take Herman to the vet when she wakes up. Oahu needs to exercise some creativity. So let's have him practice his guitar. That's why we got him the guitar in the first place, because he's had burnout before. So we'll get him the guitar. We got him the guitar so he could practice that and kind of help keep that mental fog at bay. He has been working hard. He is supposed to go to work today, but maybe it would be better for him to take the day off. I think we'll do that. Let's have him take a vacation day so he doesn't get too burnt out. All right, so the family woke up and Herman was really not doing well. So Judy has taken him over to the vet clinic in Brindleton Bay to get him checked out and get him sorted out because he is one sick kitty. He's got weird drool coming off of his mouth. He's all stinky. So we need to get him checked out and make sure that he's okay. Everest would be devastated if something happened to Herman because he and Herman are besties. But hopefully Sand Scott here will be able to cure our derpy... Ooh, he just puked. Hopefully he'll be able to cure our derpy Herman of what ails him and he can be good as new. It looks like Herman has projectile repugnitis. I do think Judy, though, and Oahu would go with the expensive treatment. They want the best for their cats. And plus, like I said, Everest would be devastated if something happened to a poor little Herman here. So Judy is like, only the best. Let's get him sorted out and we can get him home and he is looking all back to normal. All right, Herman's home, all safe and sound. Oh, Everest is uncomfortable because he has a loose tooth. Maybe Judy can help Everest ride his bike. So Everest does want to learn how to ride his bike. And so Judy is here and she is going to give him a hand, try to give him some pointers. Hopefully he can get this mastered today. You know, the goal of this weekend is to have the kids maybe both learn how to ride their bikes. Isolde also wants to ride her bike, but she's a little bit more independent, so we'll just have her practice riding her bike on her own. She's had Judy try to help her, but whenever Judy tries to help her, it just seems to kind of make her tense and make her uneasy because Judy has these really high expectations of her and she's just a kid. She's just trying to learn how to ride her bike. She's got to start somewhere. So she's just gonna be like, I'm gonna do this on my own. And she does look kind of sad because she can see that Judy's over here teaching Everest. And she and Everest get along really well, but it's kind of hard to watch your parent teach your sibling and you kind of have to do it by yourself. Oh, he's feeling energized. Fresh air from riding a bike. How's Isolde doing? So she is feeling good. She is confident despite everything. Look at her go. She's like really improved. She was doing a lot better. I think she's like close to getting it. And she's reached level 6 of the motor skill, which was one of her goals for her aspiration milestone. And she has now ridden her bike for 4 hours. So she just needs to reach level 5 of her social skill. Oh no, Everest is getting angry. Biking is hard from struggling to ride a bike. Does this get any easier? So he is really kind of struggling with this. All right, he needs a break. He's gonna go take an angry poop. And then maybe he can have like a cold shower to help him calm down some. So Judy is feeling flirty. She's remembering that she and Oahu do have a common ground. And even though they're having a bit of a disagreement about things with Isolde, they really do have a really deep foundation in their relationship. And they'll be able to get through this, even if they disagree with how best to handle things with Isolde. Okay, Everest is starting to feel a little bit better from his bike riding antics. He is feeling a little bit frustrated with it, and maybe he'll come out here and he'll try again to ride his bike on his own. You know, he can see that Isolde is doing it, and she has learned how to ride a bike. Isolde has learned how to ride on a bike. She can now ride around and travel on any child-sized bike. So this is probably going to motivate Everest to get moving with learning how to ride his bike. His younger sister has learned how to ride a bike, and so he is going to be like, I've got to do this. But he is kind of rebelling a little bit and making a mess. Let's have him stop doing that. And Everest, you can do this. Go over here and you can practice riding your bike. Isolde's got it. You can get it too. You can do this, Everest. I believe in you. You've got this. Everest is still trying. He's getting closer. He's starting to feel energized again. Meanwhile, Isolde's over here doing tricks. She's like, look, Everest, you can do it. And he did it. He has now learned how to ride a bike. Yay, Everest. He's feeling confident. I can ride a bike. And I think because he's struggled with it so much, it makes him feel even better. So he got it. He's still feeling angry and frustrated, but he has learned how to ride a bike. Okay, now he needs to go 12 hours without a negative need moodlet. What does that mean? Okay, we need to keep all of these green, I guess. And then he also needs to reach level 6 of the mental skill. So we need to get something for him. Isolde is just zooming over here on her bike. All right, we'll let Everest come and observe the sky. But Isolde is like, she's zooming. She's having great times. She's just not gonna stop. She's gonna ride her bike until she passes out. Okay, it's getting kind of late. The kids have been really active and really busy. Everest is heading off to bed, and Isolde is coming in, and she is gonna put her her tooth that she lost under the pillow before she goes to sleep and hope for a nice little visit from the tooth fairy. Ooh, too many sweets can cause the death of your teeth. She got 92 simoleons from that tooth. Jeez. Did she get... Oh, and she got a tooth fairy sticker. We can put the tooth fairy sticker on the wall right here. Let's put that, like, over here by her bed. Oh, and she's got a tooth fairy certificate. We can put that there. Oh, she's feeling confident from tooth fairy time. She got a gift from the tooth fairy. Oh, Isolde has maxed her motor skill. Go Isolde. So she's thriving right now. She's feeling super confident from the tooth fairy. So even with the tension with Judy, Isolde's kind of like not letting it bother her, and she is just fully embracing everything and doing her own thing and just kind of not letting it hold her back, which I think is fantastic for her. Okay, and the Festival of Youth has started, and I think that we are going to have Judy and Oahu take both of the kids to the Festival of Youth, and they can do the things there. This is in Mount Komorebi, which is where Isolde is going to need to live. So we're going to take the family and we are heading off to the Festival of Youth. We're going to have Judy give Everest the Blessing of Youth, but she's not going to give it to Isolde. We know, again, there's the tension between them, so she's not going to give the Blessing of Youth to Isolde, but Oahu is going to give it to both of them. So they're getting the Blessing of Youth from Oahu. Everest is also getting it from Judy. And they can just kind of hang out and do whatever while the kids hang out here at the festival. Let's have Isolde come over and take a selfie with Yama-chan. And then I think we'll have Everest do the Void Critter hunt. Isolde is over here. She is meeting Yama-chan for the first time, which she's super excited about. She's taking a selfie with Yama-chan, and she is getting really excited about Mount Komorebi. She thinks this is a really cool place, and she is really interested in a lot of things. She loves the area. She thinks everything looks really cool, and she can see the mountain up in the background, and she's like really interested in what that is. She can see all of these shops around that are selling like snow stuff and skiing stuff, and it's really starting to pique her interest, and she's really thinking about what it might be like to live here, to hang out here, and it's definitely something that's kind of tugging at her a little bit. Let's start a gathering of the Boys Have Cooties Club for Isolde. She can hang out with her friends here at the Festival of Youth. Okay, here is Christy Price. This is one of Isolde's friend in her group. Let's come and talk about school with her. We can ask her about her day. Okay, Isolde reached social level 5. Oh, and she's completed her aspiration now. So she has completed the Playtime Captain aspiration. She's got the pack animal trait. These Sims love improving themselves and others together. They have faster relationship and skill gain when training with friends. Okay, ask her about her day. Talk about school. Enthuse about interest. Oh, console about death. Oh, she must have had a family member pass away. Everest won't leave. He's like just hanging out with his dad. I wanted him to do the void critter hunt, but he's just hanging out in the lounge with Oahu this whole time. I guess we'll just let him hang out in here with them. So spirited. It looks like Isolde just befriended a spirited sim. Spirited sims have a lust for life, spreading good vibes wherever they go and easily becoming the life of the party. I actually do think that this is a type of sim that Isolde would get along really well with. So we're gonna definitely say yes with that. So she has got good compatibility with Christy because of it. They can share a secret. They've become friends with each other, but we're gonna have Isolde come over and she's gonna order some ice cream. We'll have her get, because she's the ice gen, she needs some ice cream. I don't think she would get vanilla. I really don't see her as being a vanilla ice cream kind of girl. Let's have her get chocolate. She's gonna get her a chocolate ice cream crepe. She is feeling very invigorated by being in Mount Komorebi. She's super energized from camaraderie with her club, from hanging out with her friends, from just fulfilling her wants. And Mount Komorebi is really speaking to her quite a bit. And she's really intrigued by this mountain up here. And she's really intrigued by all of this snow gear. She's never seen snow. These kids live on the beach. They don't see anything really but like sun and some rain when we hit the rainy season. So they've never seen snow, and this is really making Isolde curious to see what this is all about. All right, they had a good time at the Festival of Youth. That all went really well, and it is where Isolde is getting her interest in the extreme sports and the outdoors and all of that. She's seen it, she's been exposed to it, and she wants to know more. Oh my gosh, Bacon is on the counter again. This cat, always on this counter. Judy, come and lecture him about jumping on the counter. I feel like it's been 12 hours. Oh, it has. Okay, we're good. So we've finished that part. We've gone 12 hours now without a negative need moodlet for Everest. He just needs to get his mental skill up. So we'll let him come and stargaze after he's done with his homework. And hopefully we can finish off this aspiration for him and get him aged up into a teenager. Everest is gonna stay up kind of late. He's gonna do some stargazing. This cat and the counters, oh my gosh. Oh, Everest has completed his aspiration. Woohoo! He's reached mental level 6. Let's send him to bed. We'll place his pillow or his tooth under his pillow. Judy needs to go swim. Oh my gosh, Bacon is sleeping behind this cat. Look at how he's sleeping behind the stand mixer on the counter. Bacon is a counter cat. There's just like that's just how it is. He's a counter cat. She's a counter cat. Isolde has had a privacy violation. Cannot unsee. You walked in on something you were never meant to see. Oh, and she's feeling tense again from the stressies, from the strict family dynamic. So she's starting to feel that tension with Judy. Maybe because they had gone to the Festival of Youth and she got really excited about Mount Komorebi and she was so curious about the mountain. It upset Judy, and now there's this tension is back between them again. All right, they're off to school. I think let's have Judy come do the spa thing one more time and have her continue to work on that a little bit while the kids are at school. All right, so Judy is gonna come and promote her yoga class on Simstagram. Ironically, Judy is back doing social media type stuff, promoting herself on Simstagram. All right, now we're gonna have Judy teach a public yoga class. Let's have her do a family-friendly one again. All right, so Judy is trying to lead another yoga class. She really enjoyed it the last time, and as much as she's trying with Isolde, she feels really this conflict with the whole thing. And so Judy, through all of her wellness stuff, I think part of it is she's trying to use it as a way to channel her stress with the tension with Isolde. But she needs to definitely get better at it because Isolde is feeling that stress. And if they're going to have a good relationship going forward and as Isolde gets older, things are going to need to shift a little bit. And Judy's going to need to be a little bit more open and accepting of the things that Isolde is interested in. All right, Judy's next yoga class has been a success. She had one less person, but she's not getting discouraged by it. All right, it's almost time for the kids to come home, so we'll go. Let's grab out the cake. And we're not going to have a birthday party for Everest. He's not the most social kid, so we're just going to have him come and blow out his candles, and he's going to age up into a teenager. All right, Everest has aged up, and he is now a teenager. So we need to pick a trait and an aspiration for him. We randomized his childhood trait, but I kind of feel like we're getting to see his personality a little bit more. And so I think we could pick a trait for him. All right, so since Everest has been a lot more isolated, he's not been as social, he really kind of keeps to himself, does his own thing. He is going to age up as a loner for his teenage trait. All right, so for Everest's aspiration, because he is kind of a loner, because he's a cat lover, and he really does keep to himself, we're going to give him the friend of the animals aspiration. So he wants to be a friend with all of the animals. He is getting the high self-esteem trait, so even though he does keep to himself and likes really just the company of his pets for the most part, he still is a pretty confident sim and still feels pretty good about himself, and so that is a good thing. And here we have Everest. We have made over Everest. He is now a teenager. He is an animal lover. He's a cat lover. He's a friend of the animals, and he is a loner. So this is his everyday look, and I will also show you his merperson look. This is his swimwear, and then this is how he is going to look as a merperson. He does have a tattoo on his back as he is a merperson and will be staying a merperson. But yeah, here is Everest. I think he looks pretty good. And I think with that and with I think with his makeover, we're going to end things here for today. The next episode will be the last one before we officially start the ice gen. So I've got some things that I want to do with Oahu and Judy. And then at the end of the episode, I think we'll get Isolde aged up, and then we'll be ready to officially start the ice gen, which I'm really excited about. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in